As if we're not already struggling to choose what to play from our ever-growing backlog of games, just in 2022 alone. The year isn't over yet, my friends. Here are all the remaining Cozy Game releases for the rest of the year for Nintendo Switch that I think you should keep an eye out on. By the way, hey, my name is Kat, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for joining. If you like cute, cozy, casual games, please consider sticking around and checking out my other videos, maybe subscribing. Before we begin, I know many cozy gamers out there who, like myself, love reading as a form of self-care activity, just like gaming, which is why I'm excited to introduce the sponsor in this video, Book of the Month. Book of the Month is a super popular and fast-growing online service for all readers, and what I love about them is that I'm constantly finding new book releases and emerging authors that I otherwise wouldn't know about because they curate a handpicked list every month by vetting hundreds of books, so you wouldn't have to. So there is something there for everyone. This month the book I chose is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin, and this is about a couple of friends, Sam and Sadie, who bonded together while playing video games when they were younger. They would later meet again in college and create this video game together called Ichigo, and it was wildly successful and threw them into this sort of unexpected whirlwind of fame. But with that inevitably also came with other unexpected events and all of the feels, just all of it. It's about friendship, it's about love, it's about grief and everything in between, but it's also about gaming, which is why I was excited to share this with you. You can get your own copy for only $9.99 by using the code CAT, and if you do pick it up, let me know down below. I'd love to hear what you think about it. I'm really enjoying it. And a huge shout out and thank you again to Book of the Month for sponsoring this portion of the video. Kicking off our list is a game that should have been coming out for all platforms on July 28th, one that we've been waiting on for a while, which is Bear and Breakfast. But just in case you missed the announcement by the developers, I wanted to mention it early in this video that it will be delayed for the Nintendo Switch. It's still coming out in 2022 with no exact timeline yet of when, but if you're wanting to play it sooner than later, it will still be available on Steam on the 28th. It's about a bear named Hank who does his best to run a bed and breakfast in the middle of the woods. Hank and friends found an abandoned shack and decided it wouldn't be a bad idea to attract tourists and make a little money here. But as business keeps growing, the mysteries of the forest surrounding them keeps piling on as well. The game boasts a deep level of customization available to players, and you guys already know this is music to my ears. So we can all build a bed and breakfast and make it completely our own. I wouldn't be surprised if this becomes a quick favorite among many other cozy gamers out there. 2 Point Campus is coming out on August 9th, and it's everything that we loved from 2 Point Hospital and so much more, but campus. If you played the other game, then you already know about this quirky, wacky, goofy management / building simulator. Here you can create the campus of your dreams and run wild with your imagination, because you didn't think this would be an ordinary academy, now did you? Besides building inside, we can now build on the exterior of the school as well, which is new to this game. Their website shares that the students can take a wide range of courses, from night school to learn jousting, all the way to gastronomy to learn building giant pizzas and enormous pies. No doubt it will give the same chaotic but fun energy as 2 Point Hospital, and I can't wait to see the madness we create. Now, Ooblets isn't a brand new game. It's actually been out for a couple of years, but it will be brand new to the Switch coming this summer. So if it's your first time hearing of it, you're in for a treat. I adore this game. For fans of farming / life sims, Animal Crossing types, but also mixed in with a little Pokemon, yeah. In Ooblets, you move into this adorable yet odd little place called Badgetown, where you spend your days working on your farm and your home, helping the residents, taking part in dance battles with your Ooblets. Yes, you heard that right. Which is how you catch these little guys for yourself or obtain certain items that you need from them. Ultimately with a goal of trying to save this town and learning more about these oobs along the way. Besides the day-to-day tasks, there are also lots of mini games hidden all around. If this game doesn't scream wholesome, I don't know what does. Calico Possum Edition, not a totally new game, but it is a totally new free major update that is coming this summer to one of our OG cozy gaming favorites, Calico. Calico is a community life sim where you must rebuild the town's cafe, cook and sell your yummy creations, adorn it with the most adorable decor, and the best part, of course, is filling it with the cutest animals that you meet all around. So if you haven't picked up this game yet, now is probably the best time to do so. Coming in summer 2022, this Possum Edition not just polishes up the game, but also adds lots of new content, like new cooking mini-games, more items for customization, decor, lots of new animals to befriend, and so much more. September is going to be a busy month for us casual gamers. The first one, Disney Dreamlight Valley, is one of my most anticipated games in all of 2022. Disney Dreamlight Valley is set to come out on September 6th, and it's like The Sims meets Animal Crossing and Story of Seasons, but with all the Disney and Pixar characters that we grew up with and loved. Besides it already being filled with all our favorite parts of our most favorite games, Disney has always had this nostalgia factor for me that makes me feel even more comforted and cozy. And I mean, even on its own, this game just looks amazing. You have to unlock the mysteries of the valley and find a way to bring back and restore it to its former glory. There's lots to explore, customize, and they're also promising new content constantly, different events, items to collect. This game cannot come soon enough. Who else loves all the witchy, magic, sorcery, alchemy, etc. in games? I can't get enough. I was lucky enough to preview Potion Permit early last year, so if you want to check out my gameplay, it will be up in the cards. But the time has finally come for us to be able to enjoy the full game coming on September 22. In Potion Permit, you play as a chemist and you find yourself in this town called Moonberry, where you set up shop to help treat the townsfolk. Most importantly, the mayor's daughter, who has fallen very ill. At first, they're not very welcoming of you in this town as they prefer their traditional ways of medicine, but through your fine work you help them realize that modern alchemy is nothing to shy away from. It's a charming little life sim with some RPG elements that I think many of you will enjoy. Also coming out in September is this very cutesy, adorable bakery management sim called Lemon Cake, and it just gives all of the best vibes. In this game, you have to restore this bakery, and if it isn't enough to just be broken down, it also happens to be haunted. But don't worry, it is a friendly ghost, and apparently it plays a huge part in helping you run the bakery and serve your customers. You can get your own little greenhouse where you can grow and farm the freshest ingredients to make the best recipes to serve your customers. Change up the menu and find all the ways to keep everyone happy. If you like the recently released Cat Cafe Manager, this one will probably be up your alley as well. This next game I just mentioned in a recent video, and I talked about how it's only available for Steam at the moment, and about a week or so after that video went live, the developers sort of snuck a little announcement. On September 23rd, we can play Let's Build a Zoo on the Switch, and I am beyond thrilled. This game is like a Zoo Tycoon, Planet Zoo type of game, and in their new DLC, Dinosaur Island, it's like a Jurassic World evolution, but in an adorable pixel world. You have to build and manage a zoo and help it thrive by keeping an eye out for what your guests would like. You can adopt different animals and create a suitable habitat for them, or breed a special variety of their species. You can even mix and match fun combinations to make a unique hybrid animal that is sure to bring your zoo all the attention. This game was one that really took me by surprise in the most recent Nintendo Direct. Besides it coming from the biggest RPG houses, Square Enix, they also hit us with a surprise release date of November 4th this year. Now, I've been a fan of their games since childhood, so it was a really pleasant surprise to see them entering my favorite farming life sim genre, and that is Harvestella. In Harvestella, your character wakes up in the middle of this calamity known in their world as quietus, which to my understanding is this dust that brings death to anything living. So besides the typical farming, getting to know and romancing the townsfolk, it's up to you to overcome this danger and find a way to eventually stop it for good. I'm so excited to learn more about this game and see the new things they're bringing to this formula. And finally, we don't have a set release date for this game yet, but we are told that it's still in the 2022 release window. It's Return to Monkey Island. When I first heard about this in the recent Nintendo Direct, I really did not know anything about this series, but it's a different type of cozy game from the rest that we just mentioned. But it caught my eye because of the overall feel, the art style, and the music of this game. Thanks to many of you that commented though, you actually encouraged me to look into the series more, and what I found is this charming storybook-esque side-scrolling point-and-click adventure. It follows the events of the first two games, The Secret of Monkey Island and Monkey Island 2: LeChuck's Revenge, which you can play on Steam, by the way, in case you want to catch up on the story, meet old friends, explore their archipelago, fight off pirates, and lead Guybrush into his glory in this action-packed and puzzle-filled return of a beloved classic. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like my backlog is in even bigger trouble now. And this isn't even for all of the platforms that we have access to. Let me know below which of these you're most looking forward to, or if you have another cozy game release that you think I should check out. Thank you so much for watching as always, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time.